AMD announces game changer update for PC and consoles. Is Armored Core 6 running better on PS4? Project Mugen animations compared to Spider-Man, and the truth about Alan Wake 2 being delayed. All that and more in today's PlayStation news. Let's get to them. At Gamescom last week, AMD revealed a new version of their upscaling technology that could be a game changer for consoles including both PS5 and Xbox. The chip manufacturer said that just like FSR2, the new Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3 will be an open source technology, freely available for developers in the near future, and supported on a wide range of products and platforms including consoles. FSR3 includes a new native AA mode for anti-aliasing to deliver maximum fidelity and improve image quality over native resolution. Fluid motion frames use optical flow technology and data to artificially generate frames, delivering higher frame rate in games and built-in latency reduction. Frame generation is the key feature of FSR3 in comparison to FSR2, and it promises to deliver twice the frame rate for supported games. 15 developers support FSR3, and the first games to have it will be Forspoken and Immortals of Avium in early fall, with over 10 games adding it in the future, including Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, Cyberpunk 2077, Black Myth: Wukong, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth, and more. FSR2 was already supported on consoles, with some examples being the recently released Red Dead Redemption conversion on PS4, Immortals of Avium on both PS5 and Xbox, or Scorn on Xbox. This is great news for PS5 and Xbox, with AMD claiming their Fidelity FX tech enables developers to create on one platform and easily port to another. So we'll have to wait and see when developers implement this in their console ports. Speaking of ports, From Software's latest epic Armored Core 6 launched last Friday, and it seems the PS4 port performs better than the PS5 one. That is per hacker and modder Lance McDonald, who jumped on Twitter to point out that despite Bandai Namco telling us the PS4 Pro version of Armored Core 6 maxes out at 30 FPS and 1800p resolution, just like Elden Ring, if you boot up the PS4 version on a PS5, the frame rate locks at 60 FPS, which is much smoother than the PS5 build. Now, this doesn't mean the PS5 version is bad, since according to Bandai Namco it does support 60 FPS at 4K resolution, but an IGN analysis shows that it tends to drop frames here and there. So if you care more about fluidity than image quality, your best option is to play the PS4 version in backward compatibility mode, something Digital Foundry pointed out last year for Elden Ring. Something that Spider-Man fans are pointing out is the similarity in animations to a new project from developer NetEase. The game named Project Mugen is an open-world RPG with anime-like graphics, however it features swinging and combat animations that are incredibly similar to the Insomniac title. Project Mugen is described as a game with a world where realities and anomalies coexist, and while it doesn't have a release date, you can pre-register for when it launches on Android and iOS. A PS4 and PS5 release has been confirmed to happen in the future. Moving on, PS5 could be primed to continue dominating sales in the European market, as Sony has brought back the discount from last month. The PS5 disc model is £75 off in the UK and €100 in Spain, Portugal and Italy. PlayStation's own direct store is offering the disc console for £405, valid until September 7th, while other retailers throw in a copy of games like LEGO The Skywalker Saga, Forspoken or Saints Row. Sony was underwhelmed by PS5 sales performance in the Q1 report, despite a solid 3.3 million consoles shipped, due to the fact that it was below their expectations to hit 25 million units by the end of their fiscal year. This new PS5 offer could be a part of Sony looking to improve their numbers, or the fact that the already leaked new PS5 model with a detachable disc drive is coming soon, and they are clearing stock. Next is the reason why Alan Wake 2 was delayed, as Remedy announced on August 17 that the game would release on October 27, 10 days from its original release. As per an interview from IGN with creative director Sam Lake, it turns out it was indeed to avoid going head-on against Spider-Man 2 launching on October 20. Lake said, and I quote, "Well, we were looking at the week and we were looking at these brilliant giant games coming out, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and all, and just felt like, well, we don't have to go neck to neck. We can just kind of shift it a couple of days." Alan Wake 2 was the second game to move out of the middle of October, with Ubisoft also giving a wider gap for Assassin's Creed Mirage, releasing on October 5 instead of the 12th. We're almost a week removed from Gamescom, and the 2023 edition of Geoff Keighley's show was the most watched in the history of the event since it started in 2019. That's according to Geoff Keighley himself, who tweeted the achievement, and he also reported that viewership was 66% over last year's show. And the overall Gamescom trade show had a total of 320,000 attendees in Cologne, Germany, from more than 100 countries with over 1,200 exhibitors from 63 countries. The full livestream from the Game Awards channel as of recording has gathered 1.8 million views with a 91% likes to dislikes ratio. The top 5 segments from the show in terms of views were Tekken 8 with 56,000, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay had 37,000, followed by Alan Wake 2 gameplay with 33,000, Starfield World Premiere with 31,000, and closing was Black Myth Wukong with 27,000. According to our poll here on the channel, your favorite game was Alan Wake 2 with 30% of the vote, followed by Mortal Kombat 1, Black Myth Wukong, Little Nightmares 3, and Crimson Desert. The next stop in the gaming event calendar is the Tokyo Game Show, running from September 21st through the 24th, and Sega has announced their plans for it. Sega and Atlus will co-host a livestream on the Sega Japanese YouTube channel next September 21st at 3 AM Pacific, 6 AM Eastern, going over the newest titles from both labels. That will likely include new looks at Like a Dragon Gaiden: The Man Who Erased His Name, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth, Sonic Superstars, Sonic Frontiers, Persona 5 Tactica, and Persona 3 Reload. And those are the PlayStation stories for today. What are your thoughts on them? Let us know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up or down to let me know your feedback. Check out more content you may like as well, and subscribe for more on PlayStation. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Joseph, this is Hype for Games, and let's get hype!